Hello, Stephen and Dugan. Thanks for posting this Hardee's up for sale. Been studying this one. A broker sent this one to me. Michael Golden, Lee and Associates sent this one to me. So I like it. I like this building. I like the location, and I'd like to make an offer on this building. I'd like to make a cash offer. I'm submitting a video with this offer and proof of funds to be able to pay for it. This video is a little bit more about the offer and who I am. My name's Luke Smith. And I love data. I love real estate. I love commercial real estate and data. Mix them together, and that's my kind of party. So I've been looking at this thing in multiple different ways. And you said there's deed restrictions on it. We can't put burgers, national brand burgers, and things like that in here. So I've been studying it without those kinds of uses in mind. And I've been studying the traffic, and I've been looking at this, and let's jump into it. I see it on Crexy. I'm looking it up on Crexy. You don't have a price listed on here, but we've been talking over the last couple months about this one, asking questions. I think I got a price of what you guys are asking. And yeah, there's Stephen Dugan over here on the listing. It's been listed for about 90 days. And yeah, it's about 3,500 square foot building. Anyone else who's watching this video, I'll put the address of this one in the description. So I started looking at this a couple different ways. I got Target up here, but the row of fast food is going off along here, and some of them are going more than others. And so I've been studying who's working, because who's working, and their arch competitor could be a good one for over here, right? So looking at it in that kind of regard, started pulling up traffic. And, we got like almost 40,000 cars a day going by right in front of this property. That's a beautiful thing. That is some amazing traffic. I love that. So I love making these kinds of videos about different analysis of properties. And you can go back and you can see my history of videos for years and years of properties, starting out at really small dollar properties and working my way up over time. Thousands of properties bought and sold all across the country in different regards. Some of my favorite things I ran into were high traffic retail properties along the way. And I didn't mean to. I was trying to buy a place to like put a house, and I do all this data and these cheap ones come in. And I'm like, geez, I could use that for a store or a gas station or a fast food restaurant. How do I figure out what fast food restaurant's going to go on this location? And I start diving into the data and studying it. And then I started selling some of those properties by figuring out who goes there, who should use that property, the highest and best use. And those kinds of deals are some of my favorite deals. So I started targeting more of those deals over time. I started learning more. I started doing more deals with different high traffic retail kinds of land users. And then I started getting into buildings, because the buildings are already there. It should be a lot easier to do the buildings than the vacant land, right? And so now I've been working on different buildings and figuring out buildings and who can use these buildings and going from there. So that's my background, a little bit of my background, where I'm coming from, and how I'm analyzing these things. So I see this property and I'm like, Jersey Mike's go here. And I started looking up. So we got, this is like average drive time from all the regional Jersey Mike's around Indianapolis, the ones that are here. And Jersey Mike's is growing like crazy. Everyone wants a Jersey Mike's franchise, right? So it's really easy to go harangue those people into a property and charge them rent. It's going to be hard to get enough rent out of them to get it to fly here. And the square footage of this building is just, it's going to be like the largest Jersey Mike's you've ever seen, right? So I'm narrowing my way in, learning. And then I'm like, Chicken Salad Chick. These guys are growing like crazy. I don't know if you've ever been to Chicken Salad Chick, but boy, they're happening. And they're paying a lot better rent than Jersey Mike's, right? So it'd be a lot easier to get these guys in here. We got different ones around town, but they're not right here where this property is. Some of the people that are coming from here studying cell phone traffic, where they're coming from, they're going to these other Chicken Salad Chicks. So I could go to these other Chicken Salad Chicks and say, you, come on, I'll finance you. I'll put up the money to change this old Hardee's into your color, your brand, make it you. You got a drive through, you got a parking lot, you got all these neighbors that are going off. I can explain their traffic and their business. I can look at the sales that these shops are doing and others, not just in Indianapolis. We could do it around the whole state, or there aren't that many Chicken Salad Chicks. I like sending mail. I'll send mail to every single one of them, and I'll start calling all the regional ones and saying, you got to put yours in here, and I'll go chase them down and make it happen, right? And I keep studying, and then I came across McAllister's. So there's a McAllister's Deli down the road, and I started studying the McAllister's Deli down the road. This is 87. This is 87 percentile out of 461 McAllister's Delis that are in this database. That one just down the road from this Hardee's is kicking butt. 87% is really good. When they're doing that kind of sales on a McAllister's Deli, I'm scratching my head. I don't have much left to scratch here, right? But I'm thinking, who else goes here? And it's a Panera Bread. So as I keep diving in and looking at data, I keep chasing, going down the rabbit holes and learning more and more. And this is just what I do. This is an example. This isn't everything. This is just, I'm trying to give you an example of who I am and what I'm doing here. So looking at that McAllister's Deli that's just down the street, I think I could pull it up, right? So the Hardee's is right here. McAllister's Deli is like right there. There's the logo right there. It's not very far away. And so McAllister's Deli is kicking butt. They're doing awesome sales. I mean, that's going to be like more than a $2 million a year location. You could charge good rent off of one of those. And we got Panera Bread. Panera Bread's all over town, but they're not right here. Why isn't Panera Bread right here? I mean, some of the people that live around here are traveling the other side of town to go to Panera Bread. Should be a Panera Bread right here. Look how close these other Panera Breads are. They're stealing customers from each other left, right, and crazy. Why couldn't we put another Panera Bread into this Hardee's building? So that's the kind of analysis I like to do on these buildings. And I like to go call every one of those locations, say, where's your manager? Who's running the shop? Do they want another location? Come on, let's do another location. Let's get over there, tour the thing right now. Tell me you want to go there. I'll show you the traffic. I'll show you the economics of the business in the area, what kind of, and I'll pull up other locations in the network of Panera Bread or whatever the name is and say, based on the numbers here, you should be like this one. They're paying this kind of rent. I can give you this kind of rent to make it work, and hit them on a couple different fronts. That's the kind of data analysis I like to do on these properties. There's a couple examples, some names, some real life, true, honest names that could go in here that are not, from my understanding, deed restriction to this location. And that's why the offer I'm sending you is asking for some time. I'm asking for some time to go to work on these different names and others. These are just a sample, a taste of what I got into. And I'll go down the rabbit hole all the way down systematically, bang, 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 bang. Every one of them that goes through here, I'll mail them, I'll call them, and I'll harangue them, and I'll push them, and I'll shove them, and I'll try to get them into this building, and I'll offer them the financing to fix it up and make it their color, make it for them. Grand open, let it rip and roar and fly and get their brand in here. And when I get one of them that says, yes, I'll go for it on this location, and I'll sign your lease, I'll sign your numbers, I'll sign the kinds of rent that you're asking of me and the timelines you're asking. And when I get one of those people, I'll close as fast as I can. I'll get that thing done and get you guys paid and make it happen. Go run and cash flow the thing with the new tenant from there. If you're interested in that kind of offer, this kind of offer I'm presenting, this one's coming through Michael Golden. And take a look at the paperwork that's involved with the offer and the proof of funds that's coming along with this video. Hope to hear from you soon. So Luke Smith, RuralVacantLand.com. And for others out there that are watching these videos, that like to watch my videos, thank you for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for following along over these years. Lots of different real estate deals, right? And feel free to ask questions in the comments below. If you're interested in more deals like this, and financing and being involved and partnering with me on deals like this in the future, I'm much interested in that as well. My name and numbers in the description of this video, as well as I'll put a link in there to put your information in and just ask for like name, phone number kind of stuff. And I'll call you and I'll reach out to you and ask you, what's your capacity, what you want to do. I'm looking for partners of $25,000 and up and help finance these kinds of deals into the future so we can do more of these. When you start diving into data, you find more deals, and that always means I need more money, right? So that's just how it goes. Luke Smith, RuralVacantLand.com. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.